that better? Can't really, still need some light in there. But anyway, this is what we're dealing with. It's got to come through here and over to here. We usually take them up here and go through there, which I don't want to do. Well, I really don't want to do it like that. I don't see why I couldn't. I'd rather do it this way. Just because if we come here, the wire is going to come out here, make this big loop. I've got a heater that goes in here. I got another diesel heater that comes in here. So I mean, we're pretty packed in here. We don't. We're pretty packed. I know, having a heater with the inverter, right? I know what you're thinking. Well, when do you use a heater? In the winter. When do we need heat under here? In the winter. See, we're running a lithium battery. You hear me? Ooh. So we're running a lithium battery, which is over there. Lithium battery, you can use it at any temperature. It'll give you any temperature. You just can't charge it under 32 degrees Fahrenheit when it starts freezing. You can't charge it if it is starting to freeze. It will tear the battery up. So when do we need heat under here? During the winter. When will the heaters be running? During the winter. So see, it does all make sense and it does all work out. So if there was any questions about anything about heat, of course you didn't know there was going to be heaters in here, so you didn't have a question. But at any rate, so yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going to take this wire, we're going to run around here. We got, I don't know where they're at. Anyway, got the 220s. They're going to run out of here. And actually I got 420s. They're going to run out of here and take care of everything. So yeah, I'll tell you what, let me get this wired up and then we'll get back, okay? Because I don't want to sit here and while you watch all this. It's just not, there's not a reason for it. So you to wire up a box. So anyway, okay, let me get back with you guys. We got tons of DC power. Stereo's on. I just can't play the music, of course, because, well, you know, you get slammed. We got plenty of DC power. You can hear the fan running. This is the setup. Of course, that's the battery. We got more DC power, and I've been running it for a while, and it hadn't budged the battery. So AC's fine. We just don't have a charger. We just got to figure out what's going on with the charger. Don't know. But anyway, yes sir, it's all there. We got electrical coming in. We got, you know, all that. Like this coming in. I don't know if you can get a see, but anyway, there's 30 amp. That's the 4 ones that's going out here. And of course, you hit the inverter. It comes on. And there it is. Shows it's on. Shows it's working. It wouldn't show it. It would show a, you know, anyway, if it wasn't working, it would show one of these red jokers right here, one of these red lights, one of those kind of red lights. But what I need to work is that shows charger on, and that light, it shows shore power. Don't know why. It's set up exactly the way they said to do it, so I don't know. We're going to find out. That's a big mess. I didn't cut the things right. This was actually further back, and I have actually put that in. I could scoot that back with it, I guess, but there's a heater going in down there and a heater going in back there, so really don't have that much room. Anyway, that's all got to be cut. That's a mess. but I'm not gonna mess with it till I get this charger going. That's it, bro. We got all the DC power we can handle, and the AC going out there. We just got to get this charger going. I don't have the solar panels. Oh yeah, let me got all this stuff going. I don't know if you can read it or whatever. There we go. See, we just got, I got those. Yeah, this stuff. There we go. It'll cycle through this whole thing. It's telling you to, like, right here, like, dude, hook up the solar panel. Hook up the solar panel. We got nothing. Hook up the solar panel. There's 26, or is that may, I don't know, that may have been temperature. And it's in Celsius. There it is. That's 25 degrees Celsius. That's the battery temperature. It's kind of wild, but anyway. And there's the battery deal. We're at 86% now. Just now dropped 1% in a while. So anyway, and it was right. It's fluctuating between 86 and 87. So it really didn't jump down a percentage. It's probably jumped down a quarter, maybe. And all this time I've been running it. So anyway, guys, we'll see you in a minute. Blame me again. I messed up. Let me take this over here. I did it before. I just started doing it. We do have the inverter, things like that. It's done. I mean, all that I can do. The rest of it's inverter issues. They may have to replace it. So, whatever. I'm going to look at solar panel doing, but the metal I want to do to hang the solar panels up, it's not big enough. So I'm going to have to go Monday and get bigger. I was concerned about that. I thought it was one thing when I ordered it, and then when I picked it up, it wasn't that one thing. And I was concerned that it was going to be. So, let me get back here. See here, these things, these were, well, you can tell by this and this. I had to beat it out flat. They were bent this way and bent that way. They were actually feet for this. This is actually the heater, the floor heater for the bus. I'm reinstalling it, repurposing it, and the thought behind it is, once I can, as I'm going, I can warm the bus up and keep it warm. I've got that, and I've got that. So they're both, they'll warm this place up, and especially since it's insulated. I've taken it for some rides just in the summer with air conditioning, and it's amazing. It gets colder back here than it does in the cab. And with the cab front air conditioner blowing like crazy all over it, it gets colder up back here than it does in the cab quicker. So it's been a good thing. So I imagine it will get warmer in the same way. So anyway, this is what I'm doing. We straightened those out. We're going to do that. We've built a thing for it. Simple as that. I don't even know. I may put I don't know. I'm thinking that I'm not going to put a, did we get that? Yeah. Put a grill over it. I may just leave it like this. I really don't see a purpose in it. Might look good. We're going to have some vents otherwise. The other Webasto, or not, it's not a Webasto. I'm not going to advertise for anybody. They're not giving me anything, so whatever. But it's a diesel heater that's going to go here. It's going to blow out here. And then we'll have a vent there for sure. And probably a vent on the end, or maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We just want to make sure all that's vented and done right. During the summer, these back panels will be out. So there will be plenty of breathing room back there for it. In the winter, we are going to put, you can say, yeah, we'll put insulation pads back in there like that. There'll be panels in there. I did that one because of wiring, but it'll have to do that. And I'm going to put those in the winter because I don't want that coming in on the lithium battery. Everything else, it doesn't matter, but the lithium battery. And if you're not familiar with lithium batteries, and I may have told you this before, but at 32 degrees, at freezing, when it starts to freeze, I'm sure it hits 32 degrees and bounces right off of it. You don't have a problem. But when it starts to freeze, the battery starts to freeze. If it starts to freeze, I've said that about 6 times, haven't I? Haven't I? Gotta try to this southern thing. You know what I mean? Anyway, you can't charge. You can't take a charge. You'll burn them up if you charge them. While if they're freezing, so can't do it. You can use them. They use fine. It's not that you just have to disconnect any kind of charging that's going on with them. I'm not sure how to do that, honestly. I'm hoping my solar controllers will turn them off if I need them turned off. So I'm sure I got to read the directions. I'm sure they will. Hopefully they will. If not, I'll disconnect them, which is not good either. But I don't know, man. We'll see. Uh, Maybe I should. Nah, that's not. I've got them separate. I'm gonna keep them separate. Anyway, so that's what I've been doing. Actually, I've taken that thing apart twice, 3 times. Got it to me. I mean, I got it from out of state, so out of the country actually. But the wires were off of it on the back. I had to put those wires in. When I opened it up to put those wires on it, guess what? There's other wires off of it. It's not been a reliable thing in the first place. It doesn't have any place for lithium to charge, but they're saying, oh, they mislabeled it. It's number 3, AGM2. Might be. They need to get the labeling right. I know one thing: the charger won't kick in, and it won't charge my battery. So regardless of what they say they labeled or mislabeled, the computer on board the thing will not charge it. It won't even let power come in. It's stopped it. It started to. It tried it, and it click 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 off, and it won't come back on. It won't do it. So I got a feeling the little computer inside is reading lithium, and it's not for lithium. So at any rate, this another thing down. I'm gonna get this thing installed. We'll move on to the diesel heater. Hopefully we'll get that done. Okay. Thanks guys, man. Thank you so much. Talk to you later.